Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Don't Run with Scissors. I am Kelly, your favorite Jeep driving lawyer, mom of twins and 4 crazy rescue dogs and a rescue cat who likes to craft in her spare time. If you're new here, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. It sends me a message, it boosts my serotonin and my self-esteem, and I could use that. And if you are a returning friend, you already know the crazy you're in for, so grab your drink, sit on back, and let's have at it. Ooh, doggy, that was fast. And it flowed, so we're all good. Okay, so this last week, I'm on a whirlwind, y'all. We are back on track for Kelly 2026, which is better than anything else you have ever seen. We're laying healthy boundaries, y'all, and we are enforcing the healthy boundaries, and we are going with it, and it is great, which has led to a lot of productivity, which is also great. We have got Paul moved up closer. That's taking a lot off of me, so that's good. So this week we're going to keep that ball rolling, right? We are going to. I have made all of the appointments. Tomorrow is my mammogram. I am almost 2 years behind. There, I said it. But you know what? We're going to fix it. And we are fixing that. I've already met with a neurologist. I need to call the neurosurgeon and just have a check-in with him per my neurologist. But I've made my cardiology appointment. I've made the GI doctor appointment. I've made all the appointments, right? So I made William his sleep apnea sleep doctor appointment. Yeah, we're taking care of business. And I hope you are taking care of you. And I hope that, so my therapist said a quote to me, and it sort of hit hard, and it is that boundaries are basically discipline for yourself, right? And then, it's been brought up before that essentially what I need to do is shift the way I think about prioritizing me, right? I'm really good at prioritizing everybody else and everybody else's needs and everybody else's things and blah, 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 right? And I push me to the bottom, which creates a whole nightmare of situations. And then, likewise, I'm very frustrated in the fact that to certain people, I don't feel like I am a priority. Well, how can I expect how can I expect other people to make me a priority in their lives when I don't make myself a priority in my own life? So it's one of those, you show people how to treat you by how you treat yourself kind of thing. So what I've done is I have, with the help of, based on an idea from a friend, I love this idea, I put in my clients are all in my billing system, right? They're all in my, which also is like my client portal system and whatnot. She's like, I want you to create yourself in there. She's like, put yourself in there. And then I want you to basically create a matter, and it can be whatever you want, like estate planning, whatever. It doesn't matter what the matter really is. What this does is, she's like, there is no reason, and she goes, obviously you're going to put no bill, right? Because you're not going to bill yourself for that time. She's like, but in there should be at least 7 billable hours a week for yourself. That's 1 hour a day that I'm prioritizing me and what I need to do for me. That doesn't mean that I'm going over and showering Kay during that hour. That doesn't mean I'm going and taking care of Paul's stuff. Absolutely not. That's 1 hour for me every day, 7 days a week. Somehow that shifted the thought. And then that clicked into my house is my courtroom. Ultimately, the rules are mine. You play by my rules or you get out. There's consequences if you don't want to play by my rules. So that has meant that I didn't do a whole lot of driving for a certain young man last week for Beyond because my dishes aren't done. My kitchen's not clean. So, yeah. Okay. So, this week is more progress. Um, the new facility has already got the letter for me for guardianship for the paperwork. I have the paperwork for the guardianship filled out. I just need to now do the conservatorship, but I'm worried about that, but I'm not as worried about that. It's not as huge of a priority. So, yeah, so it's been good. So, the only I do have Stitchy Kindness. I had filmed this and my computer like clicked it off saying I ran out of memory. I don't know. Apparently I need a bigger memory. I don't know. But so I do have a beautiful card from my friend Stephanie. It's so cute. And it came the other day. I was so grateful because I did need it. I needed that little pick me up. And then I got the most lovely little package from Leslie, who's a viewer and a friend. Hi, Leslie. She sent me some Cosmo white floss and a beautiful little threader and stuff, and I just absolutely love it. So, thank you. Thank you. You will see I've already started to use it. So, I don't have any patterns ordered, although that does bring up a question. How do you guys organize your patterns, like your paper patterns, right? Like, we can talk about computer patterns and how you organize those too later. But right now I'm concerned about, like, so I have a big file cabinet that I can put them in. I just have to put the file, yeah. It's sort of like if you give a mouse a cookie, to get to that point, like, anyways, I have this file cabinet that I can put them in. But do you put them in by designer? Do you put them in by theme? How do you handle your series? Like, I have the Red Thread series from Benton Creek that I have. And, do I just go ahead and put them in a project bag? But then what do I do with that project bag? Because, like, I don't know. Anyways. So, yeah. Give me some ideas. I need help. I need help. I've just also decided that somebody needs to open a business that is affordable. I know that's the key, right? Affordable. Where like they will like travel the states or wherever, like whatever country you're in. Like obviously we need multiple people doing this, and they'll come and they'll organize your craft space for you. Like they'll like figure out how your brain works, organizational wise, and they'll go, here you go. Here's your lovely craft room. We need this. I need this. So, okay. So I did get to work on my Alice in Wonderland by Soda Stitch. This is going to be a gift. I have the Queen of Hearts almost done. I didn't have the white thread that I needed to put like on her little sleeves, and then I need to do the rod to her staff, and there's a little bit more to her dress. And then there's some white back stitching, but I didn't have the white in my bag, so I have since cut the white thread off my Cone of Doom and put that in there. So hopefully this week we'll get the Queen of Hearts done. That would be amazing, right? So then Bean and I went down to Stitchy Club in at the DIA on Saturday. It's a lot of needle pointers, but you've got knitters, you've got cross stitchers. It's great. Like it's great fun. And so we finally got to go again, which was exciting with everything that's been going on. And I worked on my Detroit, Lafayette, American Coney Island. I got all of the red in the brickwork done here. So everything from the awnings in both buildings is done. I'll have to go in and do some of the background stitching, but I do that last. So we're making great progress on it, and I love it. It's so cute. And I'm stitching that in a variety of different things. Some berry velvet, some just DMC pearl cotton, some silk lame, some neon rays apparently, and some fireworks. So, and then I even have, I think this is wool DMC, which is actually really nice to work with. So my goal is, I'm sorry, I do have a little bit more red, and then the red seems to go up and around. So I'd like to get the red finished this week, and maybe even the red for the Lafayette Coney Island in. That would be good, and not like crazy. Okay, so then I also I pulled out Pandemic. The kids and I. Oh wait, I got a couple others. I actually did get quite a bit. So I did work on 13 folds by Kira Lynn Designs. I got that big old honkin' red stripe done. That is like over 150 stitches wide, just so you guys know. It's not like it's a chunk of stitches to get you in a row done. But we've now started using my white Cosmo to do the white section. So then there's 9 rows of white, 9 rows of red, 9 rows of white. And then we've got a field of blue that will go over here as well. I still really love it. And this sits in my Soda Stitch project sits in a bag by Needles and Bones, which is Tanya. She is on the Book of Faces, and she is on Instagram. And then this is a cute little bag that my friend Stephanie sent me that she stitched up for me. So yay, that's always awesome. Okay, so then I ended up pulling out Pandemic because I can't get this to my goal for this year if I don't ever work on it. But I don't ever work on it because it sits in my one bag. It was sitting in my one bag, which then I put my purse and my work stuff on it, and I just never wanted to unbury it. So I have pulled this out and started working on it because, again, my goal is to have the tan part done by the end of the year. I am now at like 38%, 38 something percent, but I got a lot in here done. So my hope is by the end of February to have this section in here done, because that would be the end of the page, which would allow me to color a Jeep. I am still at needing 7 Jeeps to reach my goal, but I have till the end of October of this year to do that. So I think we're going to be okay. I'd like to really go way above and beyond the 7, to be honest, beyond the 54. That would be fantastic, but we'll take things as we come. We have a lot of changes on board for this year, so anyways. Okay, so my last stitch that I've been working on is Moroccan Lanterns. I am now officially at 75.14% done. Oh, she's gorgeous. So we've got the 2 lanterns completely done. This one and this one are completely done. We've got, this one is, if I work on this tonight, this one will probably be done tonight. And then I've also started filling in this one only because I had like leftover threads that go in there. So that is exciting. About 75%, this is when I start feeling like the push to just monogamously stitch and get it done. Right around the 75-80% mark. So I suspect that that's going to be like a big push coming soon. So yeah. Other than that, I'm trying to think what else. That's really about it. Found a couple of little projects that had been. Oh, I found my sheep that I was working on. It had fallen to the bottom of the big bag, so I didn't ever see it. But mostly I'm just going to be working on paperwork. I've got a research project to do for my on an issue I got some research to do there. And so yeah. So we're just going to keep chugging along. All is well. All is good. We're holding steady. So with that said, I'm going to let you go so that I can get back to work, take care of some more probate matters, and I'm going to catch you next week. So remember, you are smart, and you are beautiful. You are strong, and you are loved. You are needed, and you are wanted, and mostly, you matter. So with that, feel free to reach out to me. Drop me some ideas on how to store patterns, because that would be really good. And we'll go from there. Bye, y'all.